leaving, I'm walking to my car.
Did they have Hulk Hogan? That's the only
Funko
one I'm
Pops?
looking. Yeah,
I think I saw.
I'm not thinking it on Amazon.
I think I saw a Funko Pop Hogan NWO.
Oh
With
fuck!
the NWO colors for
Yeah.
$150.
Oh fuck that shit.
He had it on top.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, how much is that Hulk? He had the black
Yeah,
and white
yeah.
NWO shirt
Yeah.
with, I think, the belt.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 150. I was like, fuck. I'm just taking this Batman down for 12. But, you know, in Comic-Con, they had all sorts of Funko Pops. This one has...
Yeah, this one has a little bit.
A little bit.
But this is not bad. Like, for Jersey, because he's out here, you go, and it's cheap.
Not bad at all,
this
man.
is like, this one, you don't have to pay much to go in, and it's not that busy. Like, it's
what
not
I did
crazy
notice that
busy.
this one is more of the vendors that were there were more artists.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there was like selling comic book drawings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of more artists. They did have a section with the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And the guy that looked like Marty McFly, who I took a picture of. They had a section with the couch and the alphabet, like Stranger Things.
Okay, they had that
And you could
last
take
one.
pictures there.
They didn't have no wrestlers there, right?
Wrestlers?
Yeah.
No. So when we're leaving this place, we walk into our car and I'm driving out of the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
I see a big Jeep parked in the front of a door.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, that's the presidential shit. That's where the president come. And
Yeah.
I see people with their walkie-talkies like saying something.
Yeah, yeah.
And who do I see coming out? Fucking Negan. I was like, holy shit. I was going to stop.
So, I don't know, when you were driving back, if you make a right, there's a hotel right there. It looks kind of big, but it's like not a name brand one. But there's a hotel, like when you're driving back to get on the highway. Supposedly, my coworker went last year because I think his girl's father, I think he plays in a cover band or something. So his cover band was performing at the hotel that they were at.
Oh, nice.
Because they all stay in that supposedly hotel. So at the bar, he got to meet a few of them, but he don't really watch The Walking Dead like that. So he knew like some of them, but for him, he was like, yeah, I had a drink with them. He's like, yo, this guy was cool. He met a few, I don't remember who.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
But he was like, yeah, he goes, yo, I didn't want to go with my girl. Like, he goes, I got dragged to it. But he goes, yo, I had a good time.
Because I almost stopped the car in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
Just so I could get out to see if I could get a picture with him. But I guess security and the people that work in there were bringing him to the car. You see him walking out cool, smoking his cigarette with the leather jacket. I was like, this motherfucker think he's really Negan. But he dresses like that. Get in the car. Then they drove past me and they stopped somewhere else. I don't know if they went to go pick somebody up. And then I'm driving by, right?
Yeah.
Because I had told Marty, yo, that's Negan. She said, oh, I couldn't see because your sister was looking at the thing she bought for herself.
Yeah.
Then when I passed the car, his windows down, still smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, yo, I want to stop and say, but I think they're going to think I'm crazy. Like, I'm about to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
So I kept going. That place, I would definitely go back.
Take a shot.
Salute.
Let's do it. Speaking of cigarettes, that's one thing. In Romania, they fucking smoke like a motherfucker. Let me tell you something. So in my job, so the way the office over there is, they're in a really nice building. They're in the top floor, like 35th floor is 36. So we got the whole entire floor. It goes round. It looks like a battery, the building. They have one of the biggest rooms. They don't have that many conference rooms, but one of the biggest rooms, they just have that shit for smoking.
For the smokers?
Yeah, because it would take them a long time to fucking go down.
Okay.
Because the elevators take for a while there to go down and to come back up.
Yeah.
But even when you come out the building, to the left, there's like a section because of code that it's kind of like a bus stop. Like take a bus stop, but kind of locked in. Like four of them that people just go to smoke.
Damn.
Yo, people smoke a lot out there. It has been a long time since this has happened to me. Because you can smoke at the bars, restaurants.
Yeah.
So I think Friday night I went out with my coworker to his cousin's holiday party to this ill spot. So when I got back, I got to the room and it's the first time I took off my clothes. I was like, fuck, smell like cigarettes. Like it's been such a long time. And then even got to a point like the last 2 days, like I will walk into my room and it smelled like cigarettes just from the hanging out.
My fucking shirt was smelling like that the next day.
Yeah. So my whole hotel room. And I was like, how the fuck is my hotel room smelling like cigarettes? But It's because the over there, for some reason, all their rooms are hot. So my hotel, you could put it on AC blasting, it doesn't work. The way they told me, the way they set it up over there is set up just to have like heater. It's not really set up for air conditioning.
Oh, okay.
So you got to open the windows at night. You got to sleep with the windows open. So I guess because I have the windows open, people smoking or whatever. But people smoke so much. I've never been to a country that people smoke that much. Shit. Like, it's part of the society. Like, all the guys, they all take breaks there. The guys, the girls, that's all they do.
They're probably stressed out, man. They'll be like, yo, I need to smoke.
Like, yo, if you want to run ads of smoking, do it there, man. But yeah, so that's one thing I noticed out there that fucking a lot of people tend to do is smoking, because you're just talking about Negan and shit.
So yeah, people, this whole podcast is talking about the trips and the shit we did.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are wrestling fans, tonight is TLC. It's supposed to be good.
I haven't even seen wrestling for the last few weeks. So
it's been alright. SmackDown's always been better. Becky's doing her shit.
Is this a mixed one?
Yeah, this is mixed. This is
okay.
both.
Yeah.
Not much sport. There was boxing yesterday, but I didn't give a fuck about that because Canelo's fighting some
he won.
new promotion.
By the time I didn't get to see it.
He had to go to another promotion to win again.
The UFC fight was good. Lee against
that was yesterday for
Quinta, yeah.
In 2 weeks. 2 weeks is
John
Jones fight. That's the one I'm
waiting for. So there's a lot going on, right? So I think if I go to Anual, whatever bullshit, then I think 2 Saturdays, Carol's birthday party, which
man.
I probably won't be able to attend because I'm doing like a surprise thing. Not thing for my daughter, but my daughter's leaving in a few weeks to Italy.
I didn't even RSVP that, so I don't think I'm going to that either.
So I'm doing something with my daughter, for my daughter with my family. So I actually spoke to Richie today.
Oh, how's he doing?
Crazy Rich. Nah, he's good, man. It was like 2:00 and he was trying to get some amaretto sour from Maritza.
Oh my
and she
God.
wasn't letting him.
You gotta get. Don't let the fireball bottle near him.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and we got New Year's. I'm sure we'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep you updated with the Christmas and stuff.
Definitely for our 1 year anniversary on the podcast, we'll probably do like a 2-in-1, make it longer. Definitely fucking bullshit.
Yeah, we'll try next year. So I know most of these podcasts are like 45. Maybe we'll try to do longer ones next year, but I think most people like to listen to a podcast like 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, so that's what we could do.
But I know we got some people who are like, yo, you motherfuckers are slacking.
Yeah,
they're trying to get the whip on us and shit. And yeah, we'll try to do as many more. But give us, guys, give us ideas what you guys want to hear, what type of stories and stuff like that. We still got like 24 beer challenge.
The best thing is to go and rate and review us, like us.
Yeah.
That's to show where we put our podcast that, let's keep this podcast around. The more reviews we get, the more likes, the more you tell your friend and their family, the more listeners we get, the more we get out there. We don't do this for money. This is like... this is a hobby for us. This is just for us to bullshit and get you guys to laugh a little bit.
So most of my coworkers, some of them knew about the podcast and stuff. They were like, yo, like they just kept asking me questions. And I'm glad that that we started the podcast, right? That we actually did it. We continued on because... a lot of them were telling me, like, yo, I want, like, a lot of people, because we're doing the podcast, I start having a conversation. They're like, you do a podcast? Then the first thing I hear is, yo, I want to do a podcast too. And to be honest, people, like, anyone could do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't, we're a fucking rocket scientist or whatever. Like, anybody could do it.
I think the next podcast I'm going to do is all going to be about porn.
Yeah.
It's going to be porn.
Yeah, we could do that. But... and they actually
for Valentine. That's gonna be special.
They actually are porn. They actually are porn ones. My coworker told me.
So I'm gonna tell you right now. Like we were gonna next episode, we'll talk about new shows and what shit like that we start watching, or what other podcasts I'm listening to. At least
we could talk about maybe, but it's like throwing down people down the bus, or maybe like the worst Christmas gift we got.
No, I could do that, but I just won't say no names.
Chuleta Smack goes to so and so 5 years ago,
like,
who gave me socks.
But next episode we could
talk about for some reason, why you always give men socks?
Because they probably know we got holes in our socks, bro.
Probably, man.
They know.
We always get socks.
But that's what my
or
mom's.
chancletas.
That's what my mom used to give me.
Yo.
After I turned 14, it was socks and underwears.
Me too.
That's it.
Put it a loop, son.
I was happy. What happened to the white T-shirts underneath the shirt? Nobody gives me those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely have more content to talk about. Like I said, people, feel free to let us know what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about, our insight. But like I said, I always get the question, yo, I wish I could start my podcast. So hopefully we could influence other people to maybe start next year, you know? So next year, everybody has their,
because a lot of people see this
New Year's resolution.
It's famous people got podcasts, and that's why they.
Or there's some people have different likes. Some people like to talk about movies.
Yeah.
Some people like to talk about whatever it is. But
start a fucking podcast about talking about going to the gym.
There you go. And not
him.
going to the gym.
About farting.
So it's about that time, brother.
There you go.
Chuleta smack. I'll let you go first.
Okay. So which one should I say? Which one?
I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna do the one that recently, last week, it was in the news that California, and I believe it's the FCC or something, they wanted to start taxing text messaging because they noticed that us as a society, or I guess in California more, people are talking to each other via text message more now than a phone conversation. And I think it's been happening for the past 4 or 5 years now. I rarely talk on the phone, and if I do, it's like a quick one. Oh, yo, you got it? Boom, boom, boom. Text message, I could text message you for an hour, and we have a whole conversation. So I guess they were trying to do that, I guess, to get more money to California. So yesterday I was reading that they said no, because it makes no sense. So not to tax that. So I don't know if that's a smack or an applaud, but I'm going to smack him first from last week, and then I'm going to...
That's a smack.
I'm gonna smack him with a half rare, medium rare chuleta. Cause how the hell are you gonna try to tax text messaging, bro?
Yo, for real. That's the way people communicate nowadays.
What the fuck?
And I mean, when I was away, I mostly talked to people by text. That's all I did. And
For
shit,
real.
bro.
You got
Fuck
one?
you, motherfuckers. Trying to be slick, California. But my Chuleta smack goes to, I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, maybe months ago, on a story about these two guys that created a GoFundMe. It was a couple that they wanted to help out a homeless man.
We smacked them.
Yeah, we smacked. So I think we smacked a couple
because they didn't want to give him the money.
So now this smack goes to all three of the motherfuckers. So those fucking assholes, which is fucked up, man, in this world, man. That whole shit was them. It was fake. It was a scam. It was a scam. They were trying to fuck people over. So even with the homeless man and everything that they did, they created this GoFundMe, which raised a lot of money, and they got
like $500,000.
Yeah, bro. Raised a lot of money because good people out there were trying to do the right thing, and it's fucked up, man. That shit like this happens. But Chuleta smack goes to all three of them. I think they're gonna be in fucking doing time. So I'm sure real fucking criminal motherfuckers are gonna have their time with them.
I just hope this is to stop people from donating to GoFundMe's that for some people that really do need it.
Yeah.
Because there's people out there that do they start GoFundMe's, especially like for funeral services, or I understand there's some GoFundMe's like, I want to buy a house.
There's funeral is either like someone has an illness, cancer,
exactly.
or, stuff like that.
They can't pay doctor bills and shit.
But it's good people in this world. I mean, like even for homeless people, look, almost 500,000 that people.
Because a lot of people try to pay it forward. They was like, this couple the bum gave this couple $20 because they didn't have money for gas. So it was like, wow, a bum who had $20, the only money he had, give it to a couple. And then they started a GoFundMe page for him, and they raised over $450,000. And then you come to find out that it was all a scam, all three of them. So I just hope this doesn't stop people from donating to like people that really do need it, especially now around the holidays for Toys for Tots and the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, no, we
keep it going.
Actually, well, I'll talk about this on the next podcast. But people, follow us on Instagram. We'll continue to post anything anything funny, anything you guys want to talk about. Definitely let us know. Facebook, we're on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or like the listening ones. So on iTunes, apologies because we were a little bit behind, but we should be up now. So apologies, motherfuckers. And we love you. Chuleta Brothers coming through. A few more weeks and we go into the new year of 2019, bro. Peace.